Hi, folks, welcome back. So, today, by request of my loyal VIP patron, Home Gnome, we're back with Nightwish. Today, we're going to do noise. So, here's a little message from Home Gnome. It says, "This is the official music video, also from Human Nature." Many of you get that one. It's from the Human Nature album. There will be some Nightwish fans who say you should watch the live version, of course, but I think based on some prior comments on your reactions, I've done quite a few Nightwish ones if you haven't seen yet. It's easy as that the imagery and messages of the music video will resonate, strike a chord, choose your musical pun, in parenthesis, with you. So, yeah, well, that all sounds good. It's been a hot minute since I've done any of these. As you can see, I'm in new surroundings, new house. But yeah, sure, we'll talk about that stuff as we go on through the... You're actually catching me on my birthday today. Big 4-0. Can you believe it? Where's the time going? So yeah. Does it count if you do it for yourself? No, that's pretty sad, isn't it? Anyway, so the format today is we're going to do a complete uninterrupted reaction right through the song, and then we'll go back and have a chat about it. So reaction, analysis, reaction, breakdown, whatever. We'll see how it goes, but that's the idea. So let's do it. Thank you, Home Gnome.
Please love me, see how I bleed. Please endure. I have such empathy in me. Hunger is harm, beautifully numb. Kept in the quiet air to have a meaning. Fire carry on, set hologram, lost in the maze. The real and human feel. The sunset is free from this deity. The earth has a real voice. Go out and get in. Color a yarn and the crown.
My goodness. Nice uplifting ending there. Yeah, that was class. Yeah, that was really good. That's full on. Quite a lot to take in. Um, you know, where do we start? The video itself could do with several, warranting several rewatches to see exactly what's going on there. I was getting snippets of the main vibe from the music video I got was sort of what noise, all the all the useless shit that sort of goes on, getting fillers, looking at yourself, taking selfies of people in the street getting kicked and all the rest of it. Just noise, stuff we don't need. I don't know if that's the sort of overall feeling in the song, like, but that's the sort of raw emotion and sort of feeling I got from it. Musically, a lot going on. Amazing, really heavy riff in the middle there. Really loved that. Might get my teeth into that later. A breakdown. Um, the main sort of thing that stuck. The main sort of thing that struck me musically, thematically, was the da 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 da. Those three notes. You know, layered the whole way through in the vocals, in the riffs, in the drums, everything. And there were moments there where they started to sort of overlap each other, almost like a sort of canon or a fugue. Da 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 da. It nearly sounded like Game of Thrones when I did that, but you know what I mean. That theme, ba ba bam. I'll maybe mention again as I go on, depending on all the different things come to me again as I go through it again. But yeah, really clever use of taking like a rhythmic motif and using it. It's no accident that that's being used over and over and over again. So but we'll say over and over again, but in very eventful ways. Very interesting. Right? Shall we give it another go? See what's going on? Wee bit more under the surface this time if we can. Quite a lot in this for a 6-minute song. Right, let's go. So it's don't let me stop. It's interesting how that came in. So I don't know what precedes this song on the album, but it almost sounds like that came out of like a previous song ending. I don't know whether it did or not because there's already a rhythm to that. But I'm loving this sort of industrial, broken down, gnarly kind of. You hear the rhythm in that? Even orchestrally there, the instruments, there's definitely a rhythmic thing going on. Very heavily treated drums, if they are drums, sound a bit like trash cans, Tom Waits stuff, you know. We've also got this sort of electrical, well, there's the title again, noise in it. You know, we can actually hear this sort of static electrical noise up there. That's not coming from my microphone, although there is definitely noise coming today. You can hear the voice, or it sounds like a mob. You know, there's lots of people speaking at the same time. And obviously, it's being fed into this since we were a kid. We're getting hit. So yeah, already see from sort of having a bit of a natter about it, I'm starting to get more the obvious sort of imagery and the sounds that are like really together, and the baby sort of it's the baby sort of yeah, in pain. We're all being fed this noise. I'm trying not to swear so much. Interestingly, did that go into a heart at the end? There's so many things going on here, but it looks like was that first sort of 5-10 seconds of the music video sort of like these are the actors and these are the things that are going to be coming up in the video, because now that I've seen the video already, there were different segments where it felt like each of those people and each of those characters, I feel like, and what's a band and all, but they're playing characters. It's sort of like I don't know, like a curtain call, a theatrical kind of thing. Like, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be here. It's like prepping us for, subliminally hinting, what you're going to sort of delve into these people's stories a little bit later. I think. Didn't get that the first time. I don't know. I'm at an age now that I can't, no matter what I do, I keep getting adverts for erection tablets. That's that demographic I get. Is that what they're doing? Is that what that is? It's probably not. It's probably just vitamins, and of course I've went straight to erections. But like you can see, maybe. Well, let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. There's that thing. Everywhere in the vocals, dum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum. Misery, please, some pixels. Shoot yourself, pose for the dead. So straight 4, great groove in that though. There's something to be said. I think I probably mentioned this before, but about having like a very straight rhythm, but a feel, that actually, if I remember correctly, as I was listening through. The way when we listen to music, we move differently. Head moves, head banging a lot, obviously with metal. But there's something about this makes me want to go. It's that groove, drum groove, like that's superb. Also, the guitar seems to be on like a pedal note mainly, so the melodic stuff at this point in the verse, all coming from the vocals, and obviously the sort of keyboard sort of elements around that. But bass and guitar, very dun 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 dun, and it sort of moves about. And we're in E minor. would that be? That would be the natural minor scale. You know, so the 7th and the 8th, or the 6th and the 7th, sorry, aren't raised in any way, just straight up. Definitely getting those notes in there. I even drop tuned my guitar before I started this because I assumed that this would be in a drop tune. Should never assume. Just assumed. Yeah. So we're definitely in E, and we're getting that sort of chuggy rhythm on the guitars. Right to the D, back up. There's your tritone. Devil's interval. Get that a lot. It's obviously a trope within metal music, you know. Original Black Sabbath song. You know, that's you really get that evil chord. Something else I was going to say. Oh, the keyboards, the strings on there. I don't know. Like, there's many times you've told me that you know, this is like an actual proper orchestra playing, and that's fine. And some people say, how can you not tell that this is an orchestra and so on? But listen, guys, the plugins and the keyboards are such a sophisticated level these days that, you know, even the best sort of producers in the world are using sample libraries, you know, so it's difficult for me to tell whether that's real or not real. That's keyboard stuff. Even when it's keyboard stuff, it's often sampled, so it's kind of semi-real if you think about it. So it's I don't know. It's difficult to tell in this context because it's mixed into a metal song. There's lots of different things going on. It's very difficult to tell. Some instruments, like the brass instruments, are a little bit harder to fake, if you like. You know, you can usually tell, like if you hear a solo saxophone or something like that, if it's not an actual saxophonist playing it and you're, you know, using a sampled sound. And usually I haven't found anything yet that has convinced me on that, but strings, especially ensemble strings and things, and you put them together. Some incredible plugins have been for years. Hollywood Strings being sort of one of the main ones, if I recall. But anyway, I'm getting into the actual sound. But if you listen thematically to that as well, you know, we're getting that da da dum bum ba ba bum. Over in the left, it's so low in the mix, hard to tell. Like a choir. Key change. Where's that? Da da da. Right, so there's what I was talking about. Why I keep space bars messing me around today. You hear them, the keyboards, the piano, ba ba bum, the vocals, but all at different times. Bastard. That's beautiful. Overlapping. And the D, I think. I'm going to try not to let that. Yeah, we're in there, those two main chords, aren't we? E minor. I have to do this the old-fashioned way with the actual pad. Just building up from the A minor. Brilliant. Harmony's building up. Oh, that's the old Lars Ulrich signature. See if I find out again. On the offbeat after, on the 2.
Please love me, see how I bleed, please endure. I have such empathy in me. How noise, how beautifully numb, deep in the quiet air to have me.
Yeah, that's some beautiful lines in the vocal there.
Lost in the breeze, the real and human feel. The sunset is free from this deity. The earth has a real voice, go out and get in.
So, it sounds like it's going up there. Or is it F minor? What key are we going up to there? I thought it was F sharp. Right, goes up a third. Higher up, my goodness. Yeah, so that would be... Yeah, I mean, that's not a traditional modulation, not really by any... blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all sort of natural minor. Take any of those notes in that G minor scale, and that's what we're hearing, the sort of... But all crafted and sort of layered beautifully in the harmonies there, so very, very pleasing to the ears. Back to the E minor. D. A minor. That's actually, yeah, I think I just touched on that. What would that be like on the guitar? Oh, I'm working this out in drop D, so this is going to be fun. Well, it does go down to D, so it actually could be in drop D, actually. Could be, because it... We need the drop D to go down to that. Shocking. And that's what you get when you go on your first go. There's that rhythm. Half time. This is the bit that threw me. I don't think I actually got this as we were going through. Now they're really trolling us here. Is this just straight 4/4? Like, but I was like, it's at 7 and 5, or I'll try my best to work this out. That was tricky. Is tricky. Let's start again there. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it could be in 13. You would normally have 13/8 as a key time signature, but it's got that slow feel, so it could be something like 13/4, or you could break that up, you know, in a couple of different ways. If you want to count it as, say, bars of 4 and then a bar of 5, wouldn't that work? 8 and 5 is 13, I think. I need more coffee, but yeah, I think it's 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. So 13 feels weird to count it, but that's how many divisions before we get back to the 1. Snare. Military. And it's funny, I don't know who these guys are. It looked like they've got sort of medieval armor on there, so I don't know if that's the first thought I got there. And you can see I'm not paying a huge amount of attention to the video because it's very difficult to try and break down a video and this kind of sophisticated music at the same time. So I'm doing my best. But anyway, yeah, that sort of sounded a bit like a military sort of thing on the snare there. And then we got the image of it. Looked a bit like an army. They're all on their phones. as we all are. Should really just sit in honor of the song and just sit and do this. That's the riff. Actually, so there's two things there, the riff and whatever's layered on that snare. Sounds like an explosion. Yeah, I have to work this riff out. It's not a straightforward riff, so if I have to do a little bit of editing here, don't jump on me. Or do jump on me. I'll base it on an individual basis. So it is down to D. Is that what we've got to start? Come on, man. Well, that's the first bit. That's maybe all you're going to get. We'll see. I think I would. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, I got that bit. Then there's a wee tail at the end. Right, I think I've got it, guys, but yeah, I've got stuff to do here, so if it's not perfect, don't kill me, eh? I think that's it, or something like that. Maybe that. Very unusual riff. I like the sort of that it's not it's da-dum, ba-dum. There's those sort of breaks in between it. And that snare sound, of course, is magical. Bit of a Slayer vibe, eh? That Scenes in the Abyss, sort of. I like the way they add that. That's the thing about the symphonic metal bands. It's got that extra element with all that orchestral stuff on top. So I'm saying about, come on, spacebar. How many times have I said spacebar? Spacebar's killing me. You know that, like, it reminded me of that Slayer. Different production, of course, but that's got that sort of early 90s Slayer vibes. Schlur is the kind of drink we have here at Christmas. So, Schlur. Oh my God, what am I doing? So anyway, yeah, the extra elements of the symphonic stuff is just, it really makes such a difference, doesn't it? Because you got that sort of real dynamicism. I need coffee, guys. I said about Lars Ulrich earlier on with a psh, that's a little bit like the one, you know, only that's straight, whereas the one, I don't know if I can do this, you know, do you know what am I even talking about? Metallica 1, I don't know if that's a little Easter egg in there or not. Love those ethereal vocals around the edges. Full double kick. Really leaning into those dissonant notes now. Da 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 da. That's like part of that riff on the guitar. Superb progression there, chord progression. So it's like, is it, I don't know, we're Finnish, so I don't know how it translates for the English, but obviously we have, like, if you're sitting on the throne, you know, you're on the old bog, if we would say here in Northern Ireland. But he has the crown on and he's sitting on the throne, but the throne is a toilet. Energy tablets, not erection tablets. Oh dear. Don't need erection tablets for this though. Don't need a keyboard stand either. Motifs again, and the way it ends on that da da da, boom, doesn't end on that da da da. Beautiful. Beautiful. So all sorts of beautiful. What's this symbolism here? Is that the human nature thing? I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, listen guys. Superb. This band has lots and lots to offer. Definitely sounds like Nightwish. You know, they've got their own vibe. There was another song. It's been a long while since I've listened to Nightwish. Would have been the last reaction video I guess I did. Because I try and keep them as one of those bands. There are a few different bands that I'm trying not to do any real extracurricular listening, so I can save it for being able to do these videos. There have been sort of quite a few different, not Nightwish, but different bands and different songs that have come out in the last year or so that people have asked me, or stick this on your reaction list or whatever, but I've already seen it, so I can't. Of course I can still watch it and talk about it, but I can't see it for the first time. So anyway, there was one of the other Nightwish songs just reminded me of. I can't remember what it's called, but the riffing in it, just reminiscent of it. And it was one of what would have been 7 Days of the Wolves, maybe. I kind of have that song in my head as being maybe my favorite one so far. It's a very similar groove. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen, I do have obviously other Nightwish videos on there, quite a few other things as well. Have a little look through the channel, and thank you very much, Home Gnome, for this request, and see you all next time. If you do enjoy what I'm doing and you want to help support me, Bandcamp's your best bet. Go to Bandcamp because you can buy that for the same price of the coffee, and you're getting all my music. You know, so thank you very much to everybody that is helping support the channel that way. It means a lot.